What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JB Sports, back again with another one. Got breaking news. ESPN is reporting that the pay-per-view undercard for Errol Spence Jr., who will defend his WBC and IBF welterweight titles against the Filipino icon and Filipino senator. And when he hangs up his gloves, definitely surefire Hall of Fame fighter Manny Pacquiao. The pay-per-view undercard is set. The pay-per-view opener will be one of Pacquiao's proteges, Mark Massagia, taking on Julio Cella. That's going to be a couple of bantamweights mixing it up. After that fight is over with, then we're going to get a fight that's got high name recognition, high name value. Some guys that used to be great, they're going to try to resurrect their careers, try to see that they still have some juice left, still have some gas left in the tank. We're going to have Victor Ortiz taking on Robert Guerrero. That's going to be an interesting matchup. Maybe the winner of that can probably get Josecito Lopez. Maybe I can see that happening. Maybe the winner of that get him. You know, and that could be a fight that could be on, you know, somebody's undercard, maybe in the first quarter of 2022. I'm just kind of thinking out loud, but that's going to be the second fight. And then the co-main event, you will have Cuba's own Yordenis Ugas, who holds the super version of the WBA welterweight title. He's going to be going against Fabian Maidana. Now, I don't know if that's Marcos Maidana's little brother, but whatever the case may be, everybody going to recognize that name, and I can see what Al Heyman and the PBC is trying to do with the Victor Ortiz and Robert Guerrero. You know, people know those names. They've been on pay-per-view fights. They've been in main events of pay-per-view fights. Both Victor Ortiz and Robert Guerrero both fought Floyd Mayweather Jr. in separate pay-per-view fights that were on HBO. So I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to get some names, some people on this undercard that names that people are familiar with. And that's what they're doing. They're trying to do that with the Robert Guerrero versus Victor Ortiz. And to a certain extent, they're trying to do that with the Fabian Maidana. As that last name is a very recognizable last name. Now, I don't know that for a fact if that's Marcos Maidana's little brother. I think that is the case. Somebody hit me on the text after this video. Let me know if that is indeed Marcos Maidana's little brother. But whoever the case may be, that's not the fight everybody was anticipating. You know, they had rumors going around that first Bruce Ennis was going to be the guy that was going to fight Yordenis Ugas. I knew that wasn't nothing but a bunch of BS. I didn't think that was going to be the case. But I was hearing through my sources that Keith One-Time Thurman was going to get the nod and fight Yordenis Ugas for his belt. And I was very excited about that matchup. I even heard that they were talking about putting Sean Showtime Porter versus Josecito Lopez on that pay-per-view undercard. But that's not the case. Sean Porter's in negotiations with WBO welterweight champion Terrence Bud Crawford. If that fight comes off, they're looking to put that fight in November. And they'll be using the same model that they used in the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury 2 and the third fight that's going to be taking place in October. They're going to be using the same model. You're going to see some top-ranked fighters on the undercard. You're going to see some PBC fighters on the undercard. And then you might have one fight with a PBC fighter going against a top-ranked fighter. That's what I'm hearing through the grapevine. So we will see what happens, and we will see what transpires. But that's the breaking news. A very solid undercard, but not a great undercard. In my opinion, an underwhelming undercard. You know, I was hoping for a much better undercard, but, you know, Bob Arum had a quote back in the day about pay-per-view undercards, basically saying people don't pay for pay-per-view undercards. They pay for the main event. And it seems that Al Heyman and the PBC is putting some good names, recognizable names, but not no must-see type of fights on the undercard, so to speak. So we're just going to have to go with what they got going down for August 21st. The fight's taking place in Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas, Nevada, a.k.a. Sin City. Let me know your thoughts about this undercard. Do you like the undercard or do you hate the undercard? Do you think it's an okay undercard? Let me know your thoughts. And hit the like button if you like the content of this video, and subscribe to JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. And I'll holler.